I'm going to read 7 poems, and they're all one-page poems. I had this fantasy about reading big poems, and so I printed them on big paper. No, like a poem that would take an hour to read, and that would be kind of physically grueling to get through. And the problem for me so far is I don't have anything worth saying for that long. And I'm hoping that age will help, and I'll come up with something either worth, an idea that big, or something worth repeating enough times that it would take an hour or more. Kind of infinite reading. So I did pick mostly my longer poems, not the longest possible poems, but some of my longer poems. I'm going in order of length except for the last one, which is a sonnet. And this is Thirst. Middle sky, lit lower curve, filled in with stone in shadow, illuminates the slower, gentler, more persistent demons that follow me home, same as last night and new to full. You are the bowl I hold to drink from. Some of these look, I mean, aside from whatever poem it is, they look good. I recommend trying like these typographical adventures. Cosmology at middle elevation. Jet trails, north-south, east-west, across cardinal blues, wool silhouettes at canted entryways, the concrete figure of Christ pierced with windows. You must choose how you will live. Cochabamba, fertility between plains, wheat, maize, and coca, transfigures paradise and fire mundane, holy water on the tan brow of hills. Getting longer. And this has an epigraph by Ino Moxo, who was a medicine man, I think, in the Amazon. Creatures of Manaus, and the epigraph. The sounds come from so many animals that you've seen, that you haven't seen, that no one will ever see. Creatures that learn how to think and converse just as human beings do. And downstream, piranhas gutted in sunlight on floes of ice say, you enter Manaus how you entered the world, from the dark head first into the night. But this is how you leave. And the drunken entomologist shows her monkey bites where her skin is yellow, saying the wages of science are thirst. 8 months conversing with beetles about dung, and we come to Manaus to drink. And unspeaking pirarucu, the river serpent, and the whoring plumber come to fish while his wife stops the drip, say, we will meet on tributaries. And from Sao Paulo, with burns on his arms, a tour guide who has killed for his friends says, you come into Manaus, so I will kill for you. And hummingbirds, beija flores, flower kissers hung like sunspots changing the future for 1,000 years before the flower, say, here is the sweet center of everything, the 5th kiss of 9. Manaus. And the shade bearer, tapir in its concrete pit, haunting gentle thoughts, and jaguar, pacing violence black to black, say this is how the species interact. And the Manaus themselves, forest travelers, the tribe whose elders built the secret city out of excess joy and metal, say nothing because they're gone. And the dentist, with her mouthful of thorns, and Cleonice, the one I've named, say to us, stay. They say, listen, you can hear the creatures singing. And not last, gray lizards say, how we fade into the handmade wall is how events up to and following all fade into Manaus.